What's up, head on? What's up, head on? Afrojoe taking like a T guy. Motherfucking head. Tonight we talking about P. Diddy and his fake ass apology. Like he comes out after the video of him assaulting Cassie in the hotel, and he wants to sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize." Dude, too late. Too late. See, look, man, it's like I said before, people with money think they can do anything they want. They can get away with a lot of stuff. Just because you got money doesn't mean you can get away with anything. You don't have the power. See, you should have known that when you got out there and you start seeing other people money fall from grace. See, don't sit there and walk around thinking you are a God and you knowing you ain't God. Now you sitting up there, got your house raided, all 3 of them. This video of you beating up a woman. Now you about to get federal charges on you for the stuff you did. Now let's see what he has to say with this dumbass apology he got.
There's times in your life, sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy. Going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
I ain't gonna play all of it because look, I'm gonna tell y'all this straight off the bat. You've been in this business long as you have. You've seen what they can do in that business, but you sit here and thought you was God. You fell from grace because the things you did. The trafficking, the essays, the things with men, things with TD Jakes, things with Justin Bieber and Usher. You sit here thinking that you couldn't be touched. No, man, it doesn't matter how much money you got, how much power you have, you can always be touched. You can always get got. No matter what, you can get got. No matter what, who you are or how much money you have in your pocket. That weak apology, no, that's not. Because we don't know how many females you did this over the years. Cassie just one of them. That tape just proving everything Cassie said was true. While you sitting up here pretending like I'm innocent, I didn't mean to, I'm going to therapy, I'm going to church. Dude, that's BS, man. Look, man, I know God will put things in your way, but there's trials and tribulations, man, and you got to sit there, either be tempted by Satan or roll with God. It's like what they're saying goes, you can't walk with Jesus while holding the devil's hand. You can sit there all day, I'll go to church, I pray. You should have prayed when you got yourself out there. You should have prayed to sit there and say, God, protect me from evil in Hollywood. God, protect me from the evil in this music industry. God, protect me from the sins that's about to come up on me. You should have been praying and kept to yourself. Look at Denzel. Well, I don't know. Denzel might got something in his closet too. But you look at Denzel. He don't go out. He don't hang with nobody. He don't bother nobody. He sits there to himself. Why do you think you never heard a scandal on Denzel? Now think about it. Why haven't nobody heard no scandal on Denzel? Denzel ain't got one scandal on him. You ain't seen one scandal He'll tell you from a fact, I don't go out, I don't do all this and that. I don't do all this and that. I don't do all this and that. Why? Because he knows what's out there. He knows to tend to himself, keep to himself, and mind his business. But y'all want to roll and do these parties. You've been the talk of the town for a long time. You had all these people talk about you. Cat Williams talked about you. A lot of people talked about your little parties. And you wonder why 50 Cent was going hard on you about your little parties up in your house. Now, you about to go to jail. You about to be tossed around like a salad. You gonna make some good friends. Yeah, you're gonna be somebody's wife in there. You're gonna be sitting in there for a good while, because I know one of you guys flipped on you. But it's like this, your apology wasn't good enough. Your apology wasn't great enough. Your apology wasn't good enough to save a life, to do right by people. Your apology didn't do nothing. You do that just because you want people to leave you alone. You got to remember, when you are in that spotlight, all eyes on you. Tupac said it best, all eyes on me. You ought to know, when you get into that limelight, all eyes are on you. Every move you make, every step you take, people are watching you no matter what you do. And if you like me, and that's your thing, don't hide and all that, because it makes it worse. See, people, the things that people say, I don't believe all of it's true, but some of it's true because they got receipts to back it up. But I do believe that you do that. You do that DL stuff, and I don't know why. DL doesn't stand for DL Hughley. DL stands for download. But you sit here and you hide things, thinking they ain't gonna come to light. You always gotta remember, it's gonna come to light. So you got two options. Option A, never, don't do it. Or option B, get caught. And you got caught and all your stuff, because all this stuff came into the limelight. And I tell you this, man, it falls on you because of the things you do. You got your ex-bodyguard talking about you. You got Gene White that talked about you. Not Gene White, but Jaguar White talking about you. You got Professor Griff that talked about you. And he talked about you for years about the stuff you did. He talked about you for years about the stuff you did. He talked about you for years about the stuff you did, and so your apology is not going to fix this stuff. Your apology is not going to fix anything. Your apology can't do that. No matter how much money you have in your pocket, it cannot fix it all. You're going to have to deal with that. When judgment day calls you home, you're going to have to stand before God and deal with that. You praying God, yeah, you can pray to God for forgiveness, to be forgiven. But while you on earth, you're going to have to pay for your sins, man. You're going to have to pay for your sins. You can't sit there and buy your way out of this. You got to pay for your sins. And it's bad. And they talk about, y'all need to stop tearing down black men. But you look at some of these black men. I ain't saying all black men are bad. Look at some of them. Some. Look what P. Diddy did. And there's receipts to back it up. Oh, I love P. Diddy. Look what he did to Cassie. Oh, that was nothing. Y'all look to R. Kelly. Oh, we love R. Kelly. But look who he did all them little 15-year-olds. We still love him. See, look, y'all crazy. Y'all was on some mess. Y'all on some mess. Y'all, I don't see how anybody can support people to do wrong. I know we all human. We do make mistakes. But when you go this far is what this man did, how can you find redemption in the eyes of the people? You can pray, you can go to church, you can do this, that, and the other in God's eyes to be forgiven, to get on his good graces, on God's good graces. But how can you get on the people's good graces? When you lose trust in the people, what happened? What can you do? What can it be done? What can be done? What can be done? I don't know. This week apology is not doing nobody no good. But I hope the video turned out right, that y'all could hear what he said. But I heard it. I couldn't even watch all the way through it because he was full of shit. I knew he was full of shit. Like, I couldn't take his shit no more. I was like, dude, you supposed to set an example for people. Supposed to set an example for kids, but you didn't. You teaching kids how to do the wrong thing instead of the right thing. And everybody, and now kids, see, that's what's wrong. People like P. Diddy, man, they get out in their limelight and they want kids to look up to him. But when kids see this stuff that he did, they're going to say, oh, that must be a good thing. That must be a good thing to do the things that P. Diddy did, to do the things that he did. And that's one thing people going to look at. It's like, kids going to look at it, it's like him doing that shit. P. Diddy, you worse than R. Kelly, man. You sit there and play this bullshit game, trying to get people to like you, but look what happened. Shit hit the fan. You going to jail. The tape's out. Everybody knows about them sex parties. Everybody knows about you recording them while they having sex and trying to blackmail them. If they stuff that damn blackmail shit on you, you really going down for real. If they find out you got drugs and sex tapes and this and that and minors and da-da-da-da-da, you ain't seeing daylight, my brother. You gonna be sitting up there looking at the penitentiary for the rest of your life. What you should have did with your money was do your job as a artist. Go out there and be somebody. Stay to yourself. Don't be doing all this goofy stuff. Start making some money. Like, I know it's your money, but you got to go out and help people that's in need. See, look, the best thing to do is go out and help people when they in need, instead of sitting up there doing the worst. Lift up people, help people, do the right thing. But you want to sit here and play these games and trying to get people caught. But I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you think P. Diddy should be forgiven, or do you think P. Diddy should go to jail? I think he should go to jail and do some time with his buddy R. Kelly. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and share. Show your love. Show your love in the morning. Tell me what you think.